the foot clutch to select first gear and pull out of the pit lane, and after that the electronics on the gear shift do the rest for you, apart from the actual start of the race. Honda go out first, Ria Michigami, Norman Mikulits and Esteban Guerreri, and then the Volvo trio will go out, Ted Berg, Nicky Katzberg and Ivan Muller. So the cars, the format as ever, you go round to the start line, line up 3 abreast, and it is 2 laps from a standing start to the checkered flag at the end of the second lap, and the time taken from the moment you're told to go to the last car across the line is the time. So it's like a team time trial in cycling, and this might be the last time we see this. Not sure quite what the thinking would be for next year's World Touring Car Championship, whether this makes a reappearance. So I think that might be a little tricky.
Norby has a brake problem. Norby will go at the front. He will dictate the pace. So allow Norby to the front now. And we just need to complete. The pace will be very slow, half pace.
Oh, okay. That was the voice of Duncan Laycock, who is managing this from the pit wall. So Norby's brakes are not fixed, whatever it is in the pedal box. And in your own car, traditionally the brake pedal and clutch pedal are sort of operate on the same, not with different levers, but sort of on the same pivots, and that's pretty much the same in a racing pedal box as well. And something clearly has got jammed on the shaft or around the shaft.
It's almost like the brakes have hydraulic.
Yeah.
In some way.
Pump themselves up somehow.
It's a master cylinder that's gone down, or...
yeah. Well, he'd have no brakes at all then. What it sounded like from what Alessandro was saying was that the brake pedal was jammed on the shaft.
Free that, Martin.
I know, you would think.
If it's got to be something in the system.
So the fluid's blown past the seal as the piston goes down in the master cylinder, and it can't come all the way back up, that sort of thing. So it's no longer a one-way valve or a no-way valve.
So it's got minimal braking, but...
And as ever, it's not how fast you can go, it's how fast you can stop that dictates the pace of a race car. Because anyone can make it go quickly. If it's got no brakes, you have to slow down an awful lot earlier.
At least they got plenty of runoff here, but at 150 mile an hour,
the problem though is that if he just goes meandering off the circuit, then it's not going to count anyway. Lap speed deleted and blah blah blah. So this is definitely a whole world of hurt that Honda and Mikulits did not need today. If you came in front and all this was happening, you know, it's all starting to come rapidly unraveled, then that would be bad enough. But when you're chasing, you know, every sucker needs an even break, and you need that to come your way.
I was just trying to work out how many of these MAC3s we've actually had a race this year.
Where all the cars have been healthy. Well, this is almost like the Nürburgring, where neither team had 3 healthy had 3 healthy cars. Well, away we go, and of course the halt in the lane, they're waiting for Norby to start faster and to get in front, and then I don't even want to say these words, and to try to make sure they don't hit him. And you know, that sounds like a really stupid thing to say, but they've got no idea how little braking he's got. And so for Guerreri, the fear is that if you are too close behind him and he starts stopping halfway down the straight, you're going to end up clumping into the back of him.
I think it's lack of braking he's got, Martin.
Yeah, exactly. But then he'll have to back off much earlier and go much slower.
They're not going fast enough.
No.
I'll go and put the kettle on.
Well, talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so what's the deal now?
Well, the sun's setting, so the ambient's going to be dropping. It's going to get faster for the races. Track temperature is going to drop as well as the air temperature. So it's going to be a different scenario.
The question is,
come this evening, because it's all on today, all on tonight.
What is wrong with the car, and are they going to get it fixed?
Martin, everything's fixable because you just replace the parts.
But you've got to find the problem, replace the parts, make sure they're working without using the car on the track or it leaving the garage.
Yeah, and you'll just replace everything.
And in time to do it.
So many spares.
Yeah. No, I know, absolutely, I agree. And there's the wit to do it, but when was the last time you heard about a brake pedal seizing?
Well,
that's the sort of thing that happens,
doesn't it?
That's the sort of thing that happens to mild
championship
decider cars.
For any of the races later on this evening, you can actually follow the timing yourself by going to the www.FIA.WTCC.com live timing. So,
do we still say www in these days and age? I think everybody knows. FIA.WTCC.com. Yeah, you can follow the live timing there.
You can follow your own live timing from there. So if you're not by the TV, you can still keep a.
All right. So here's the deal. So MAC3 should be done by 4 p.m. and pit lane opens at 9 p.m. So they have got plenty of time, but how much of that are they actually going to have the cars for, and can they work on?
Now, here's one for you. Does the 107% rule operate in MAC3?
No, MAC3 is just MAC3.
Right, okay.
Got nothing to do with anything else. You only won't score points if all 3 cars don't complete it.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's why Norby has to go in front. So they're just... I mean, frankly, we may as well have a commercial break here now because there's nothing to see. 3 cars going round at a pace that, with hand on heart, I could probably maintain.
You've got to keep your glass half full.
Yes.
If you're in the situation, it's better to have it here and now than tomorrow.
It's better to have some
points
points as well out of this.
Tomorrow, it's game over. All go home. As it is, he's still got a fighting chance at the title.
You mean tonight?
Tonight.
Yeah. It'll just feel like tomorrow.
Didn't come out the right way.
I think a mince pie to fortify us will definitely help, because it is Christmas after all. Norby does look like he's picked up a bit of pace here, actually.
Well, the first lap
Norby has picked up a bit of pace here. Hang on a minute.
Nah, you'd just be working out.
No. They're going a lot quicker than they were on the first lap.
I don't think Volvo are sweating much at the moment.
No, absolutely, because they could do it with 3 people from the crowd, frankly. But Norby was going a lot quicker there. Anyway, comes across the line, and they have now completed MAC3. 4 minutes 42 point whatever. It's a 2-minute 2 lap, or 2-minute 3, let's say, 2-minute 3.5. So it's 4 minutes 6, 7, plus 30 seconds to get around for 37. So, yeah, so the Volvos can go 15 seconds a lap slower than they are able to and still win this, or 10 seconds a lap slower than they're able to and still win this. I think they might. This is as open a goal as it is possible to get. The other team have left the pitch and you're standing on the penalty spot with a football.
I think I'd still struggle at that point.
Message to only in football. Message to Volvo: do not sky this one over the bar. So, okay. Honda have completed their run, and Volvo need to complete theirs. Of course, it is possible, though unlikely, that one of the Volvos will blow up, retire, have a puncture or a something or a whatever.
It seems like the Honda are going really, really slow.
Points now puts them 20.5 points in front. Well, they won't get the full, no, it won't be an 8-point advantage. So, but still, they're creeping further away. Volvo, why don't you stall on the line?
Well, I think
Now-
Katzberg had stalled.
But he is right behind Ivan, so no problem with the 50-second gap. You are all three together.
If Katzberg had stalled completely, I still think you'd have been able to catch up.
Yeah, but that would have added a little bit of drama and excitement, wouldn't it? Then we might have...
And he wouldn't have
Imagine
been
if
able to start it. You
Imagine if
that?
he'd stalled and hadn't been able to start it for like 20 seconds. What would the others have done? Waited? Cleared off?
They'd have to go and wait for him. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
they're
they'd
4
have to
seconds up
dawdle
anyway,
around in
so-
first gear. Now, that would have been quite entertaining, because then we could have seen them behind.
Trying to catch up.
If it had taken him 30 seconds to get it started, then we're starting to get into slightly squeaky bum territory. Then he really has to produce 2 qualifying laps to catch up. That
We
would have
could
been
make a championship
entertaining.
of this.
Yeah. All we need is a sniper.
Almost 5 seconds ahead after the first split time.
There you go, look. 1 of 4 sectors on 1 of 2 laps, and they're already 5 seconds up.
Yeah, very good. And you are now 10 seconds ahead of the Hondas. So this is just to make the finish line, and we will get those 12 points.
Yeah, all you got to do is get to the finish line, and that's engineer talk for, you know those big orange tyre stacks? If any one of you hits those, I'm going to kick you so hard.
Keep on extending, so now it's 13.5 seconds ahead.
And this is sector 2 of lap 1. Out of sector 4. And they come across the line. 15 seconds ahead. There you go, I said they had a 30-second margin. I was very offline there.
Obviously defending, wasn't he, Martin?
Is he cleaning up a bit of track? Yeah, one run down that side when we're going to... I think he was possibly...
I recommend you to do a Sivan. Try braking on the inside where it can be overtaking position.
Oh, yeah, maybe checking out the grip level on the inside.
Yeah.
For the start of the race.
Yeah.
Later.
Well, this is edge of the seat stuff here.
Esteban wants another go, I think.
Can we just go out again? I really like this
He's
car
having a
now.
nice time, isn't he?
He's having a wonderful time. You know, and it's great for him. Obviously, you know, nobody wants to get a drive because somebody else is injured. But if somebody phones you up and says, "Can you help us out?" then you go, "Actually, that's sort of, yeah, that would be great. Yes, I'd love to. Thank you." You know, it happens occasionally, and you know, somebody can't do something, and you come over and go, "Okay, well, yeah, okay, let's give it a shot." And actually, I think Guerreria's covered himself in all sorts of good news this year with his appearances.
He's performed really well in the Chevy.
Yeah, really has.
You know, which is
Yeah.
hasn't had the development of you know the Citroens, the Volvos, and the Hondas, and he was there. Okay, he nicked a win with a reverse grid, but he's still got it. And he's driven with his head, and he's driven solidly, and he's got the opportunity with Honda, which he grabbed with both hands.
Yeah, he's done a really good job for them, and
He
you know,
couldn't have performed any better.
No, absolutely.
In the transition to the Honda.
yeah. And if Thiago is not
Well done. MAC3
fit for next year, or for whatever reason, or Honda are running a bigger squad, or somebody's looking for a driver, Guerrero is going to be way up there on the pecking order.
Okay, thank you.
So, the open goal was not missed by Volvo, and they claim victory in MAC3, and that extends their championship advantage over Honda.